Hey folks, how y'all doing today? Tonight is not going to be a real estate thing. Today is going to be a memorial thing. It is September 10th of 2024. I am over here in Fort Bliss, and I believe I am where I was September 11th, 2001, when I was out here training. I'm gonna flip. So I've been driving around the entire post, most of the post, trying to figure out the layout, trying to remember the layout of where I was, how everything was laid out, where it was, where everything was, how everything was set up. The museum is closed, so I can't go over there and hit the archives, but this is the closest thing that I've come so far. So I'm doing this video today because I might not be able to do it tomorrow because of work. So here's what it looked like it was back then. So this first building over here, put me in the picture. This first building over here was Alpha Battery that had the females and the males. This building over here was my building, Bravo Battery. That's where we came in and first started AIT. Now, this is Fort Bliss back in 2001. That's where the Air Defense Artillery training was, but it's not here anymore. That third building down there, that was Charlie Battery, and that was holdovers, leftovers. Now, the reason I think this is where my location was, because there's a lot of these configurations around where I'm at in Fort Bliss. The reason why I'm thinking this is where I was at is a few things. This building back there by the bus, that was where Delta Battery was. So Delta Battery got permanent party privileges. So that means the folks that were allowed to stay in this building and they were picked by the drill sergeants, after 1700 or 5 o'clock, once the duty day was over, they could leave post freely and just report with a staff duty. That was it. Everybody else in these buildings was regular AIT soldier back in the day, not these 2024 bullshit. These guys couldn't go anywhere off post. They had to stay on post. They could hit the bowling alley, the PX, and all that. The other thing is I remember this green field back here being as close as it is to the barracks. I remember it being there. And lastly, those buildings right behind me that I'm scoping through right now, this is a PX, and it's still a PX. It was a PX back in 2001. There's a storage place or some shit like that over here, and there used to be a barber. And I believe that that building is where our classes used to be. And so we used to yell at each other, Alpha and Bravo, call the females names that people would get disgruntled right now about STDs and all that shit. Yell at each other all day. And then Bravo and Charlie, the basketball rims are still there. And we used to sit here and watch each other play from the windows. We used to have battery competitions, and we used to watch each other from the windows. Those are exactly where they were when I was here. Now, the other note, I don't want to go down there because there's soldiers. That awning back there, that's where I used to call my dad from. That's where I would sit there and talk to him when I was in AIT. And everything feels the same. The road, the way the parking lot is, everything feels the same. Now, that entrance over there, those entrances all the way around, they had double stacked trailers that were blocking the road. This was the only way in and out. You'd come in, they created a serpentine, you'd go around the parking lot, and then you'd go back out that way. Everything else was blocked off all the way around, so freely like we can right now. So those are the indicators that this was my AIT barracks back in 2001. That's where I'm getting chills right now. The last couple of deciding factors is I know on the other end over there were no barracks. There was a main road that we used to run. See it, I brought it up to my face. Not this side. Well, we used to run this side too. That building was there with the awnings. I remember that. Over there on the other side, that power plant was there. And the day of 9/11, I was working staff duty in that building. And I came out. We had a formation back there. It was like 300-400 of us. Then, like every other morning, forward march. We walk out here to that intersection. We'd set up a couple of road guards, one on the left, one on the right, to stop traffic. And then we would make a column left march. Kind of walking down there, bear with me. And oh, by the way, that track, there's a track over there. That was there too in 2001. That's still there. But we'd come out here, we stop traffic, and we would march about a mile down that road. And we would go to the chow hall over there and eat. And then you can't see the chow hall, but you see those trails? My finger's blocking it up there. We used to call that the mountain run. We used to go out there and run the mountain. There's a big hospital. We used to park in the hospital parking lot 5 o'clock in the morning on buses. 400 of us would get up and run the mountains. All right, folks. That's my thing for today's Daily Dibs. I'm Joe Zmadio with Real Estate for a Cause in Grand Blanc, Michigan. You want to talk real estate, give me a call, 810-209-4311. That number is going to be changing soon. Send me an email, josephg@refacmi.com, or check out my website, realtorjoeg.com. Enjoy the rest of your day. As always, God bless.